back to the Dalia Dippolito retrial, which is now a mistrial.
Yes, Stephanie Suskind's been in the courtroom, and she is joining us now with more on what happened this morning just a short time ago. Stephanie?
Well, as you said, this is now a mistrial, and we will now see how this moves forward to a third trial for Dalia Dippolito. The judge has set a status hearing for January 6th to see how this case will move forward. So this morning, the jurors met again to continue deliberations. This jury made up of 4 women and 2 men. They continued their deliberations. They were still deadlocked, telling the judge that they could not reach a unanimous decision. After about an hour and a half, the judge sent them back again for one last try to break that deadlock. They came back at about 11:30 and said they still could not reach a unanimous decision. Now, the judge asked those jurors to write down if they were voting guilty or not guilty. Those forms kept anonymous, but the judge did report that there was not a single holdout juror. He said there were 3 who voted guilty, 3 for not guilty. So this jury really was split right down the middle when it came down to it. So Dalia Dippolito, this has been declared a mistrial. So this case will move forward. Again, the judge has set a status hearing for January 6th. That's when the parties will meet again and decide how to move forward with a third trial in this case. You'll remember back in 2011, she was convicted of hiring a hitman to kill her husband. That conviction was overturned, which is what brought us to this trial, and again, a mistrial in this case. Earlier this morning, the judge questioned every juror singled out and asked them if they saw any media reports related to this case and if they spoke to any reporters in this case. They all said no. Of course, we'll have continued coverage on this event in our later newscasts. For now, live at the downtown Palm Beach County Courthouse, Stephanie Suskind, WPTV News Channel 5.